Campers, we're officially in hell. Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday, released in 1993, so we're out of the 80s, but we're directed by Adam Marcus, and we are in the epitome of hell with this movie. This is Aging Gracefully. I'm Matthew Essex. Please journey down with me, and let's get through this one together. Cool opening to the movie. I mean, it's just standard. Like, you see that forest in that cabin, and you know, sweet. I'm sitting down for Friday the 13th movie. Let's see what kind of trouble this masked mongoloid gets himself into this time around. Attractive woman. You've got the typical, she's showering, so you've got your cheap nudity, and then the lights go out. And then we know what's going to happen. Jason attacks her. Now, we get a curveball after this. I mean, she gets away from Jason inside the cabin. She runs outside, sprints away, barrel rolls over a car, and then she heads off into the forest. And Jason pops up behind her. And then all these floodlights come on, and there is a just cavalcade of law enforcement surrounding Jason Voorhees with heavy artillery. They're lighting this dude up. Eventually, they blow up his whole body. And you're like, as a fan, shell-shocked. Like, what did I just see? I can't believe they just went there with this movie. We've said for 8 sequels now, all you got to do is blow this guy up, cut his head off. There's no coming back from that. And they've done it in the first 10 minutes of this movie. Very promising opening. I mean, that's just a really bold way to jump into a Friday the 13th movie, Then it's all downhill after that. So with these reviews, we typically talk about the best sequence or the most exciting sequence or the most memorable, and we just had it. That was it. Everything else is really weird, really strange from here on in. The premise of this movie is Jason's been blown up. But Jason's more than just a body. He's more than just a carcass. He's a spirit. He is a demon. He is whatever. And this whatever prompts the medical examiner to eat Jason's heart. And thus, Jason is reborn into this medical examiner. Now, part of the reason I didn't like part 5, and part of the reason I kicked my VCR over part 1, was that it didn't have Jason Voorhees in it. And this movie feels like it doesn't have Jason Voorhees in it. I don't care that he's theoretically passing from body to body, and that when he walks by a mirror, you can get a glimpse of the jumpsuit and the frayed head, the burn up body, and the destroyed mask. I don't know how he pulls that off. But it just doesn't feel like we get Jason. And then you throw in the fact that all of a sudden Jason's got a sister and a niece and a great niece. And the only way he can be reborn into this just destroyed physique, this beat up body that he's been carrying around for now 9 movies, is through one of these all of the sudden siblings that we're introduced to in this movie. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. What the hell? I mean, I know a lot of people are proud of this movie, or they at least enjoy it because they take a shot here. They try to do something different, but man, that ain't for me. If I want something different, I'll go watch a different franchise. Here I want a guy in a hockey mask chasing people. It's simple. It's a really easy formula. I'm not asking for part 6 over and over again because part 6 was lightning in a bottle, but let's give us something here. I'm going to rate this one 3 out of 10. It doesn't age gracefully. It's not good. It's an awful movie. You should watch it once just so you know, just so you see, and then burn it. And we get that shot at the end of the Freddy Krueger glove coming up out of the ground and grabbing a hold of the hockey mask and dragging it down to hell, presumably. It's a cool tease. It's a cool setup, but we wouldn't get that movie for a few years. But yeah, that's where we're at with it. Don't bother. we're through this one, and now we are going to Space: The Final Frontier. Spoiler alert. That'll be the next movie review. That's it. That's all. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the other side.